Julian Ruck, 1423 Lapeer Avenue. As many of you know, is a free food garden I've been cultivating for into the second season now. This morning I took some more food to the soup kitchen. I first came to the city council 2 years ago asking for urban agriculture zoning. And what a whirlwind it has been since. That's all I wanted. And they have it in Detroit, as I said at that meeting, have it in Ann Arbor. There's even a template from MSU Extension that gives you a spoon-fed step-by-step how you can incorporate urban ag zoning into your city and community. I did that when COVID hit because I saw the writing on the wall. I saw that $2, $3, $4, $5 tomatoes were coming. And so I started growing food and I started teaching the neighborhood how to grow food. And I'm still trying to teach the neighborhood how to grow food. And I wanted that zoning for protection because I didn't want to have to worry about whether someone in a position of authority just didn't like what we were doing, which has happened. We've been kneecapped 3 times now from blight. 3 times. The first time Don Egypt said to me, "That's why you don't garden in the city." In the same season that the city gave away seeds to the community. So it came down, as I expected, as I anticipated, to a person in authority not liking it. And so I kept reaching out, as you've heard me speak about before, to James Freed, trying to get James Freed on board, and in person, in one meeting, it was great. And then absolutely nothing afterwards. Dozens of emails sent, nothing. Emails CC'd to Cynthia Cutright, to David Haynes. When I spoke to David Haynes at the planning department meeting, going to it, he just said, "Well, you can garden, it's fine, you can do it." I said, I know I can, but that doesn't stop the fact that I then have to go defend it because one person, the blight department, Don Egypt, often known as the town bully, is out there citing us just because he doesn't like it. You know, and now I see that they have repurposed police cars for code enforcement. It's an intimidation factor. The whole blight department shouldn't exist in the first place. Whipping poor people into compliance by fining them and taking them away from their jobs to defend a torn screen or paint on their house that they can't get to yet doesn't help anybody. And in this community, I have seen city leadership repeatedly punish the poor. The more you invest only in downtown and hope success is just going to grow out, I can tell you from having lived in major cities all over the country, that's not how that works. Poor people cannot afford to move. They become the homeless, the addicted, the traumatized, the violent, the criminal. One thing I believe Chief Platzer and I have in common, and we've never spoken directly, is I believe we put a safe and secure Port Huron as a priority number 1. And when I talk to officers on the beat and I say, do you feel like more gardens in this community, more free food gardens, makes your job safer in the long run? They all agree, yes, it would. So what's missing? What's the missing ingredient? Freed hasn't helped us. It's your job to oversee his actions. It's a very simple thing I'm asking, and it's for the betterment upriver so that downriver the police aren't having to deal with crime on a level that Port Huron has truly never seen before today.